Hi, everybody. I'm getting on, but I wanted to let you all know that class they put it on Facebook. Our class is canceled today because we're having extreme weather here in Austin. We're up to 19 degrees, but we have between 6 and 7 inches of snow, and there are power outages everywhere. Right now, I'm the only one of the Power for Parkinsons crew that has power. So I was considering teaching the class, but they are actually forecasting power outages throughout the whole state of Texas because we're under a state of emergency. And so I cannot use any music and I can't have any lights on. I can't have a computer on. And we're just hoping that our phones will stay. So I know those of you up in Canada and New York are probably laughing at us, but our houses are not built to withstand this kind of heat, this kind of cold. It got down to 9 degrees this morning, and we are not getting above freezing for several days.
We have 17 on it.
So it's very, very cold. Nobody is going outside. The whole entire city is shut down. I couldn't even get out of my neighborhood if I tried. We don't have enough trucks. They're telling everyone to stay home, so only emergency vehicles are allowed on the roads. And at least over 200,000 people are without power in the greater Austin area right now. So I'm just blessed that we still have heat. Maggie has not had heat since 7:30 last night, and she lost power early this morning. So she is actually over at a neighbor's house. Nina has no power. And as I said, a lot of other people have no power. So I'm just letting you know that. I know that the vast majority of our Texas folks that normally get on are not on today, likely because they have no power and no Wi-Fi. So I'm just staying on to notify those of you who are coming in from other areas. But the unfortunate thing is that we are expecting another storm on Tuesday night into Wednesday. And we've had ice since Thursday, and we got a layer of ice yesterday again before the snow. So it's treacherous outside, and they're expecting another storm with sleet and ice to come on Tuesday night. So we are being slammed until Friday. Well, Norman, you are here. I don't know how you're here, but nobody else I can see from Austin or Cedar Park is on. So I would encourage you all to try to use one of our videos if you can. If you're a YouTube member, of course, you can access our archive videos. If not, if you want to stay on, I can give you a short class. Barbie, you're on. Okay, well, are you okay? I guess you've got power. So there are a lot of folks who don't. How many are on right now?
15.
So would you like me, shout out in the chat if you would like me to go ahead. I can go ahead and give a short class, and if we get cut off, you'll just know that then the power has been shut off, and that means my Wi-Fi died. So are all of you up for that? Okay.
Pat, Ben Strike says we have power, got power, go ahead.
Okay,
We lost power last night.
okay,
Dan Smith, sure, let's go.
okay, all right, I will go ahead. Just,
Stay warm.
just reminding you though that I have no music and I have no lights. So,
The hum.
yes, so, but I will make my movement as rhythmic as possible. And I'm going to take my Power for Parkinson's sweatshirt off for the meantime. And our prop today is a strap, not a stretchy band, but a rigid band or belt. A rigid band or belt. So for those of you who are here, it's a rigid band. This is a luggage strap. Some of you may have a belt, or you can use like a sash from your bathrobe or something like that that's rigid. And we'll be using that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. Sit forward in your chairs. Pull your back a little bit away from the back of the chair. Make sure that your toes are straight ahead. Your knees are lined up with your toes. Shoulders are over your hips. And your chin is resting on that imaginary shelf. It's not dropping or lifting or pushing forward. Relax your shoulders. Feel the chair coming up underneath you and supporting you and lifting your spine. Notice your breathing. And now let's press against our thighs and see if we can lift our spine up another 1/4 of an inch. Try to stay there feeling really super tall. And then relax your hands and wrists. Relax your forearms and elbows. Relax your upper arms and shoulders. Soften your neck muscles. Wiggle your jaw. Poof your cheeks out. Relax them, suck your cheeks in. Relax, wrinkle up your nose. Relax that. Lift your eyebrows up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. Squeeze your face together. Open it out wide, including your eyes and mouth. And relax it. Shake it out. That's what I said this morning when I went out to take pictures because it was so cold. Okay, so let's start our breathing. We're going to breathe in for 3 counts through our nose and out for 4 counts through our mouths. And we'll do that twice. A nice, smooth, deep inhale and a nice, smooth, deep exhale. Taking all of the counts for each inhale and each exhale. Ready to begin. Breathing in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. In through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax and breathe normally. Wiggle your toes a little bit inside of your shoes. Relax your toes and feet. Wiggle your fingers and thumbs and hands and relax them. And bring your shoulders up towards your ears and release, sitting very tall. Now let's increase the counts. We're going to breathe in for 4 counts and out for 5 counts. Breathing in and out only through our nose. Ready to begin. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Out through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, out through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax and breathe normally again. Now let's do some of those abdominal breaths. So hands on your belly. We're going to breathe in, sucking the air down into the belly where we have a deflated balloon. We're going to expand that balloon into our hands, the sides of our waist, and our lower back, and really fill up that whole area. And then we'll hold it and then hiss the air out of the balloon as long as you can. Remember, at the end of that hiss, you're going to try to contract the belly muscles in, but without tightening the chest and sinking the spine. You want to stay tall and lifted in the chest. Sit tall now, hands on your belly. That balloon is deflated and ready. Ready to begin. Breathing in. Suck the air from your nose down into the balloon. Expand it into your hands. Take more air in, expanding into the sides of your waist. Even more as you expand into your lower back. Feel full. Hold it. And deflate your balloon with a hiss. Contract those belly muscles and relax. Good. Let's try that one more time. Make sure your belly is relaxed to begin with and you're sitting tall. Ready to begin? Breathing in. Suck that air from the nose all the way down into the belly and begin to blow up the balloon into your hands. Taking more air in as you expand into the sides of your waist. More into your lower back. Expand the balloon in all directions and hold it. And deflate the balloon with a hiss. And relax and breathe normally. Still sitting tall, place your hands on your thighs, wiggle your toes inside of your shoes, and then lift them up and spread them wide. Wiggle your fingers and thumbs and lift them up and spread them wide. Now, drop your toes, relax your feet. Drop your fingers, relax your hands. Shoulders up and drop, up and drop, up and drop. How about a little bobblehead doll with our heads to loosen up our neck muscles and relax the arms down. Ready for the sun salutation. Big breath in, let your wings float up, hands come together, and exhale, relax down. So thumbs are at your breastbone, shoulders are relaxed, elbows are dropped. Breathe in here. Breathe out, push the fingers up and open wide. Feeling tall, big breath in here. Breathe out, reach far forward and down. Try to touch toes or ankles, but for some of us, it might be shins or knees today. Breathe in as you reach forward and up. Breathe out as you relax the shoulders and elbows and lift your chest and spine. One more time. Big breath in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out, getting even taller as you open your arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Reach toward your screen and all the way down. See if you can get a little further, round your head over. Breathe in, reaching all the way up. Breathe out. Relax shoulders and elbows, lift the chest and spine. Good. All right, we're gonna warm up a little bit. I haven't done this for a while. Those of you who have been with me in the in-person classes know this is a really good one. So rub your hands together, get a little bit of heat. Now rub the backs of your hands. Good, rub one arm like you're in the shower. Don't be too gentle. You wanna really warm up that skin. Under the arm, all the way up into the shoulder. Try the other arm, forearm. Make sure you get your elbow Create some heat all the way up into the shoulder. Rub the shoulders, the back of the neck, the front of the neck, the chest, your belly, your sides. Waking it up, yes. Your back. Reach for your lower back. See how far you can reach up into that back. And your hips. And the tops of your thighs. Give them a good rub. And the insides of your thighs. And the outsides of your thighs. And your IT bands, give those a good rub. And your knees. Little circle motion around your knees. Warming up those joints. And your shins. Warm up those shins. And the calf muscles. That's it. And your ankles, if you can get to them. Good. And shake it out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hands come together. Rub again. And we're going to create some heat on our face. So I want you to cup your hands and put them over your eyes. This is an old yoga trick. And breathe. Feel that heat on your forehead, on your sinuses, on your eyelids. And relax. Bring your hands together. My glasses just fogged up, which will tell you how cold it is in here. And cross your thumbs. Push your arms forward. Spread your shoulder blades. Scoop your pelvis under. Round that back. So we're purposefully rounding the back. Belly is in. Soften the chest. Drop your chin. You're making a letter C from your tailbone all the way up through the top of your head. Now you're going to lift the sit bones up, lift the spine, open the hands, open as wide as you can. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you reach behind you. Take a breath in here. And on the exhale, go back to the contraction and the rounding. Drop your chin. Breathe in, big inhale. Expand, open the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale and contract and round. Really tuck that pelvis under. And inhale, expand. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. One more time. Exhale, round the back. Scoop the pelvis under, drop the chin. Breathe in, big inhale, open, expand the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, and relax the arms down. Good. Shoulders up, push back and down, up, push back and down, up, push back and down. Rotating from the shoulder socket. So way up here, you want to feel as though your upper arm is trying to open and look front. The whole arm rotates so the palms are open to the front and the thumbs are actually reaching behind you. And now rotate from the upper arm and everything faces back. And it faces front. And it faces back. Feel your armpits coming forward. Front and back, front and back. Float out about a third of the way and open toward the ceiling and back. Open and back. Open and back. Float all the way up to horizontal, but keep those shoulders down. And inside elbows, even armpits toward the ceiling. And back, and up, and back. One more. Up, stay there. Float all the way up. Make that pencil point. Cross your thumbs. Easy in the shoulders and neck here. Lengthen the spine. Draw the pencil line on the ceiling. Big stretch. of the sides and your spine as you get taller with each stroke. Come back to center, put a dot on the ceiling, open the hands, bend and relax the arms. Good. Push to strong, straight arms. Bend the wrists down and up. So fingers are going down and up. One more, down and up. Pull back in, relax. Now push. Muscles hug the bones. Bend the wrists, fingers go down and up, down and up, down and up. Bend in, come back to center. Push halfway forward. Cross your thumbs across your palms. Wrap your fingers around your thumbs. Now stir your wrists. Make big stirring actions, really big and slow. Let's reverse it. As though you were stirring a huge pot of soup. I made a nice vegetable soup the other day with some Manischewitz soup mix, and I added a whole bunch of extra vegetables and some Israeli couscous, and boy, that was a really good soup. Play the piano as you wiggle those fingers. Little twist in the upper body. Get the chest, shoulders, and head to turn. That's it. Come to center. Swing the left arm behind you and the right arm forward. And now relax those arms and muscles as you swing. Nice, easy swing. Just feel the sun in your swing. Feel the sun flowing through your arms, all the way out through your fingertips. Big smiles on your faces. That's it. Now turn your head towards your back hand. So we have a little rhythm going. You can keep the rhythm that is good for you. Slow it down or speed it up. And relax. Roll your shoulders again. Up, push back and down. Up, push back and down. Good. Place your hands on your thighs. Reach forward with your right arm. Turn your palm. Now lift the spine and the arm up. Pat yourself on the back and relax that arm down. Reach forward with the left. Turn the palm up. Swing it way up. Pat yourself on the back and relax down. Good. Float the arms out. I can't see that. Okay. Okay. I see that. Okay. Give yourself a hug. So whichever arm you have on top, open wide, try to touch the back wall, and now switch and put the other arm on top. Good. A little wiggle in your hug. This is a late Valentine's present to yourself. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. And open wide. Good. All right, wiggle a little forward in your chair. Slide your right leg out, opening the back of your leg and the eye of your knee, and bring it in. And the other side. Big stretch and in. And big stretch and in. Big stretch and in. Big stretch and in. Big stretch and in and out and in. Go all the way to a straight leg with toes up and in. Let's open to the diagonal side. Out and in and out and in. Maestro, are you here? Out and in and out and in. 4 more. Stretch the leg and in. Toes are up and in and out and in and out and in. Toes and knees come back to center. Slide the right leg out. Push that heel forward. Toes are up. Soften the top of the knee. You don't want to jam the knee down. Place your hands on the left thigh. Lift your spine. Breathe in Exhale, stay there. Pull your toes back a little bit. Now tilt forward from your hips and lift back up. And tilt forward and lift back up. And tilt forward and stay there. Feel more of a stretch in the back of your legs. Toes are coming up to look up your nose. Breathe here. Don't go to the point of pain though. And then reach for your foot. Now slice those arms all the way up. Open out and hold your chair. Slide that leg in. Tap, tap, tap. Wiggle it out. Push the left foot forward. Heel is moving forward, toe is up. Place the hands on the right thigh. Big breath in here. Sitting really tall, toes are coming up towards your shin. And breathing out as you tilt forward and up. Can you watch the chat, please?
Yeah,
Tilt
19
forward
There are 19 people.
and up. Tilt forward. Stay there. Feel more of a stretch in the back of your leg, but do not push down on that knee. You can even have a little micro bend in your knee if you need to, because we don't want to overstrain these ligaments here. Good. Now reach for that foot. Swing the arms all the way up. Open out. Hold your chair and drag that leg in with a little tap, 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 and a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And open toes and heels and toes and heels and toes. And make sure your ankles are underneath your knees and you're sitting tall. Hands inside your thighs. Press the legs open, release. Open, release. Open, release. Open, release. Open and stay there. Big breath here. Exhale, shoulders are relaxed. Tilt forward from the hips. Press the chest toward the floor. Push the feet down into the floor. Press those legs open a little bit more. And sit tall. Relax your arms. Alternate those shoulders coming up and down. Little wiggle, 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 wiggle. Good. Wiggle that head out again. For anybody who came on late and did not see our Facebook post, we're doing the best that we can today. Austin and surrounding areas, and actually the whole state of Texas is under an emergency because of the weather. We have between 6 and 8 inches of snow here, covering a layer of ice, and it's about 19 degrees right now. And at least 200,000 people are without power. So we have been instructed to not use any electricity unless it's absolutely necessary. And I have lifted the blinds for light, but we've been told to keep our blinds and curtains closed for the whole entire day. So we're trying to conserve energy. If we lose power and the class stops, you will know what happened, because we're supposed to be on rolling blackouts for the whole entire day. They woke us at 2:30 this morning with text messages about that. Thanks a lot. All right, right hand, big stretch and place. Left hand, big stretch and place. Right hand, big stretch and place. Left hand, big stretch and place. Right hand, big stretch. Stay there. Stretch even more. Relax that shoulder. Good. Now lift it up. Stretch all the way up. Good. Now take your left hand, push down toward the floor. So you've got right arm up, left arm down.
There are 24 people.
Good. Open wide and relax. Let's try that on the left side. Big stretch. Even more. Try to keep that shoulder down. Big reach here. Good. Now stretch that all the way up. Reach for the ceiling. Your right arm reaches down for the floor. Stretching in both directions. Good. Open wide and relax. Good. Toes and heels and toes and heels come in. Slide down the right leg of your chair. So this is a side tilt. You're not twisting. You're just side tilting. Your face is still looking at the screen. Take that left arm all the way up. Now curve it over your left ear. Push down in this sit bone a little bit and stretch. Feel that nice elongation of your left side. Big breath here. Good. And lift up and relax. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Good. Slide down the left leg of your chair. Ear looking at the floor. Scoop that right arm up and then over your right ear. So we've got a nice curve from our fingertips all the way down into that right sit bone. Big lengthening of the sides. Good. And lift up and out and down, rolling the shoulders again. Good. And now we're going to do it again. Tilt to the side. Curve that arm all the way up. Now you're going to rotate your chest toward the floor and reach forward. So you'll feel a stretch in your back here. You're reaching forward, but you're rounded. Then lift up for the ceiling, face the front, and melt that arm down. Slide down the left arm, the left leg of the chair with your left arm. Scoop that arm up, and now rotate your chest and reach forward. So you're reaching over that left thigh, but you're not rounding too much. Big stretch, you'll feel it in your upper back. Good, and lift up and melt that arm down. Roll your shoulders again. Good. All right, let's speed it up a little bit with some marching. So swing your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Count with me. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and open wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, back in. 6, 7, 8, back out. 2, 4, back in. 6, 7, 8, back out. 2, 3, 4, back in. 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 6 on the threes. 1, 2, 3, and clap. 1, 2, and clap. Lifting your leg when you clap. 1, 2, 3, and clap. 1, 2, 3, and clap. 1, 2, and clap. 1, 2. Now with a kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. 2, gentle kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. To the side we kick. 1, 2, and kick. 2, 3, and kick. 1, 2, 3, and woo! 1, 2, 3, and woo! 1, 2, 3, and woo! 2, 3, and louder. 1, 2, 3, and woo! 2, 3, and woo! Scare your pets. Woo! 1, 2, 3, woo! And rest. Woo! Wiggle it out. Shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy forward. Shimmy, shimmy back. Shimmy, shimmy forward. Shimmy, shimmy back. Roll your fists. Roll them over. Roll them back. Roll them up. Roll them down. Roll them over. Roll them up. Roll all the way up, all the way down. Shake out to the sides. Give yourself another hug. Gentle twist. Unfold. Take that sweatshirt off and down. Wiggle a little forward in your chair. Toes, heels open again. We're going to work on those hip sockets like we have been doing. So as you're close to the edge of the chair, rotate your left leg so the knee starts to come down toward the floor and the back heel is up. Only go to the place where it's comfortable for your hip, your knee, and your ankle. So if it's just here, that's fine. If it's here, that's fine. If you can get it all the way here, that's fine. So a nice rotation in here, and then a gentle opening. Same on the other side. Rotate that right leg, knee a little toward the floor, back heel up, and open. And a gentle rotation, and open. Hold your chair seat for support. Rotate, and open. Rotate, and open. Rotate, and open. Rotate, and open. Last one. Rotate, and open. Good. Toes and heels back in. Wiggle back in your chair. Now lean back. Open your legs slightly on the balls of your feet. Wiggle your legs back and forth like windshield wipers. On the balls of your feet. Loosening up those hip sockets. You can do this in a chair when you're watching TV. Good. And pull yourself up. Wiggle your legs back in. Wiggle all the way back to the back of your chair. Lean back. Shoot your toes forward. Flex and point your feet. Flex, point. Toes up, toes down. Flex, point. Bellies are in as you're doing this. Flex and point. Toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down, and rest. Take a breath. Chest up toward the ceiling and hold your chair. Shoot your legs forward. Start kicking. Point your toes. Bellies in, and clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. To the right, and left, and right, and left. Center. 1, 2, 4. Don't stop. You're kicking to the right, and left, and right. One more set. We go up, 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 and down, 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 down. Right, and left, and right, and left, and rest. Woo! Sit tall. Take a breath. Float those wings up and down. Arms open. Hug yourself. Move your sit bones. Okay? All right. Unfold. Take that sweatshirt off. Now is the time to grab your prop. We're doing this today so that we can work on opening the chest, the sides, and the back. So I've warmed up all of those areas, and now we're going to actually stretch a little bit more, and then we're going to stretch the legs with this. So take your band. Remember that at all times, if you have pain in a shoulder or neck area, you want to stop when you feel that pain, even if it's only on one side. So when you go to that point where there's pain, just stop there or back off. Even if one side feels good, we're trying to keep a balance. So you want to open, and I like to open as wide as possible because I have a slight injury in this shoulder. So open really wide. Try to keep your wrists flat, sitting very tall, good leg alignment. Knees in line with toes, knees in line with hip sockets, shoulders over hips, chin resting on the imaginary shelf. Breathe in, lift the band up and down. And up, a little more tension on the band for some of you, and down. Easy in the shoulders. Up and down. You can micro bend your elbows if you need to. Up, now stay there. Take a breath in and exhale. See if you can go a little bit behind your head. Hold it, breathe. Just go to the place where it's comfortable. Breathe and down. We're going to do that one more time. So breathe in, go behind your head, breathe out, hold it, Go to where it's comfortable. Micro bend in the elbows. Feel that chest opening wide. This is really good for a lot of you that hold tension in your chests. And up and down. Good. Wiggle those shoulders. Roll them around. Okay. So now we're going to go a little bit further. If you can't do this, then just go as far as you can and hold it there. So all the way up, breathe in, breathe out. See if you can go all the way down. Now, if you're too close to the back of the chair, your band will go behind the chair. And up and over. Keep your arms very wide. Up and all the way around if you can. And back up and over. One more of these very wide arms. Flat wrists. Up, breathe out, and all the way down. And up and around. Good. All right. Wiggle those shoulders again. Loosen them up. Let's have some laughing shoulders. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, a little bit narrower this time where we're holding, but straighten the arms. Bring the arms overhead. Still sitting nice and tall. Now you're going to take the right arm and you're going to pull down. So there's tension on the band. Pulling, 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 getting an increased side stretch on your left side. Feel that stretch. Left sit bone into the floor. Breathe. And come back to center. And over to the left, getting an increased stretch on the right side. Breathe. And come back to center. And again, pull the right arm. Tension on the band. Feel that left side stretching. Breathe. And center. Relax those shoulders. Relax your neck. Pull the left arm. Stretching the right side. Breathe. And come back to center. Relax. Roll your shoulders. Up, push back and down. Up, push back and down. Good. Arms all the way up. Now, twist and round. Pulling on the band. And up and center. Twist and round. And up and center. Twist and round. And up and center. Twist and round. And up and center. Good. Relax down. Laughing shoulders. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, let's get the band underneath your right foot. So it's going to be under your arch, under your arch. You're holding on with both hands. You're going to lift your leg up and push out through your heel. And then bend your leg and put it down. So lift, stretch, bend, down. Lift, stretch, bend, down. Lift, stretch, bend, down. Lift, stretch, bend, down. Switch sides. Keep that loop down there. Step on it with your left foot. It's under your left arch. Sit tall and lift. Use your arms. Stretch the leg, bend, down, lift, stretch, bend, down, lift, stretch, bend, down, lift, stretch, bend, down. Relax. Switch sides again. So it's under the right arch. All right, lift the leg up, stretch, push that heel forward, Micro bend the knee so there's not a pushing down. Elbows are pulling back. Lift the leg up and down, 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 and bend. Bring the bands into the right hand. Hold the left chair seat. Stretch the right leg out. Pull it open and in. Straight leg. Open and in. I've got a micro bend in my knee. Open and in. One more. Open and in and bend. Keep that loop there. Hold the band with both hands. Step on it with your left foot. It's under your arch. Tap, tap, tap that right leg. Loosen up that thigh if it starts to cramp up. Now we're holding with both hands first. Lift, stretch. Pull those elbows back. Lift your chest and spine. Lift the leg up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Strengthening those quads and bend. Good. Relax that quadricep muscle on the top of your thigh. Hold the bands in your left hand, right hand on the chair seat. Sitting tall. Lift the leg up, extend, keep a micro bend in the knee, tall spine, and open and center. Open and center. Open and center. Open and center. Two more. Open and center. Open and center. Good. And relax down. And get out of the bands. Tap, 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 tap. Good. All right, let's take the bands, throw them off to the side. Shake your hands. Squeeze and open your fists. Shake them out again. Alternate shakes. Jazz hands like we do in my Thursday class. Yes. Good. All right, wiggle those shoulders. Wiggle forward in your chair. Pull your heels back underneath your knees or slightly behind. Ready to rock and roll. We're going to stand up. So you're going to try 4 times to get your derriere off the chair, at least halfway. Use your hands if you need to. Push down into the floor with your legs. Push and come back. Push into the floor and come back. Push, pull those bellies in and come back. This one you're going to try to stand. Push down in your legs, lift your chest, bellies are in. That's it. Clear focus. Breathing. Get your bearings here first. If you need to sit back down, sit back down. No problem. Bend your knees slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sing a song and little marches. Go behind your chair. We can rock and roll without the music. You'll be behind your chair. I'll be over to the side still. Marching, 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 marching. Open, 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 close, 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 open, open. I think my cat really thinks I've lost my rocker. Okay. All right, ready to bend and straighten. Toes are straight ahead. Ankles right underneath your hip sockets, shoulders over your hips. Lift that chest. Pull that belly up and under your ribs. And bend and stretch. Lift your heels and lower. And bend and stretch. Lift your heels and lower. Bend and stretch. Lift the heels and lower. Bend and stretch. Lift the heels and lower. And bend and stretch. Lift the heels and lower. Bend and stretch. Lift the heels and lower. Bend and stretch. Lift the heels and lower. Last one. Bend and stretch. Stay up. Heels off. Take your right hand off the chair and wave and smile. Hold the chair, take your left hand off and wave and smile. Hold the chair, lower those heels down, bend your knees, wiggle those hips. Okay, little hula hoop. Side, back, side, front. Side, back, side, front. Side, back, side, front. Side, back, side, front. Reverse it. Keep your knees bent. Side, back, side, front. Side, back, side, front. Hula hooping. That's it. Good. And straighten. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to turn my chair so you can see this. We're going to open our feet a little wider than hip width, and we're going to squat. So you're going to stick your derriere out, pull your belly in, and bend your knees. Notice that flat back. That's what you want to aim for. Not a rounded back and a hunching over here, but a flat back. That means shoulders will be down, very flat, belly pulled in. Bend your knees and lift. When you lift, shoulders right over your hips. And again, squat and lift. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. Two more. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. All right, strong legs. Bring your feet back underneath your hip sockets. Lift your right leg up, step back, bend the front leg. So the back heel is on the floor. Notice that straight line from my back heel all the way out through the top of my head. Lift and together. Left leg, step back, bend the front leg, and come back to center. Step back and together. Don't stick this out. Step back and together. We just did that with the squatting, but now we're not squatting. We're lunging. And together, lunge, and together, lunge, and together. Last one, lunge, and together. Good. All right. So, if you can, do this behind your chair, or you can come to the side of your chair. We're going to work on those hip sockets again a little bit. So feet are hip width apart, holding the chair or side of the chair. Take your right leg, turn it in, out, knee in, out, upper thigh in, out, out, out. The toe is dragging on the floor. One more, in, out, and come back. Let's try the other side. You're still holding the chair. Both hands or on the side of the chair. Ready? In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Upper leg. Work that hip socket. Last one. In, out, and come back to center. Good. All right, from the back of the chair, turn your toes out into a V with the heels touching. Tap your toe, reach your opposite arm. So, big diagonal stretch and come center. Tap this toe and reach this arm. Big diagonal stretch and come back to center. Tap and reach and come back to center. Tap and reach and come back to center. Lift your knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Tall spines here. Relax your shoulders. Now brush your leg off the floor. It can come off an inch or 4 inches, whatever you want, but we're working on leg strength. Brush, 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 brush the leg. Reach the toe, reach the toe, reach the toe, reach the toe. Now, we've just worked those quads, so now I'm going to move my chair a little forward, step open a little bit. We're going to shift over to the right and try to take our left heel toward our right buttocks with a swing and bend and swing to the other side and bend. So the left heel is going over toward the right and bend, and right heel toward the left buttock and in, and bend it and bend both, bend it, bend both, bend it, bend both, bend it, bend both, and straighten and bend and straighten, knees out over the toes, and straighten, bend as wide as it's comfortable, pull those skinny jeans or leggings all the way up, zip the magic zipper, flatten your toothpaste tube from your tailbone all the way up through the top of your head. Squirt that toothpaste onto the ceiling. Come on, flatten that tube. Getting really tall. One arm off, other arm off. Wipe that toothpaste if you can. Open wide. Show me that you've turned into those stars again. Glitter, shine, sparkle, and a little test of our balance as we continue to sparkle and smile and come back to center. Bend your knees, toe and heel in, wiggle those hips out, torso, head, loosen it up. All right, hold your chair as you come back around to the front of your chair. Feel the chair with the backs of your legs. Reach your hands behind you. Squat, pull your bellies in. Don't go all the way down yet. Now let's see how slowly we can all come down. Nice and smooth. Good. All right, wiggle a little forward. Shake your right leg out. Shake your left leg out. Loosen that foot up and the lower leg. Good. Squeeze your quadricep muscles, your thighs. Squeeze them like you're kneading bread dough. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze them. Okay? Slap them. Squeeze them. Good. All right. Relax your arms down. Tilt your head over to the right. Stay tall in your spine. Drop your chin and come forward and roll up. Tilt your head over to the left and drop your chin. Come center and roll up. Bobblehead doll, loose neck muscles. Rolling your shoulders way up, push back and down, up, push back and down. Place your hands on your thighs, sitting nice and tall. And let's have one last nice, slow, deep breath. We're going to breathe in for 4 counts and out for 5 counts. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth with an audible sigh. So you're going to go, ah, at the end. Sitting really tall. Ready? Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, say ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax and breathe normally. Good. All right. Pat yourselves on the back, especially those of you in the Austin area for showing up today. For those of you that showed up, and I think we had about 24 people or 25, Great. I'm glad you showed up and I'm glad we had power. It's been really crazy today. As I said, we were awakened at about 2:30 in the morning with several text messages that said that they were going to have rolling power outages throughout the day across the entire state of Texas. That is still happening. Maggie has no power. Nina has no power. My cousins in Houston have no power, but I do. So I don't know why I'm lucky, but I am for today. It is very cold here. I think it's still around 19, maybe 20 degrees. We have about 6.5 inches of snow where I am. It's powder snow. It's beautiful. It's very, very cold. There's a layer of ice underneath that snow on everything. It is yucky and very dangerous. So hopefully we will have classes tomorrow and the next day, but you all need to be aware that we are under a state of emergency probably for the entire week. Expecting more freezing rain, sleet, and ice on Wednesday. So that means more power outages. And thank you, Barbie. And so just keep checking. You can try to get on. If you can't get on for some reason, just realize what we're doing and then find a video of ours that you can do. Thank you, Dan, for saying that. I know it feels really good to stretch. So, and I know how important that is for all of us. So thank you for showing up. I'm really glad that you did. I'm glad that my Wi-Fi held and my power held, even though I couldn't turn on a lot of lights. Share some snow photos on Facebook. Yes, I can do that. I will do that. I'm on the Facebook page, so I'll share some to Facebook. It's pretty amazing. We've broken a lot of records, and I'm a Texas native. I don't think I've ever seen this much snow in my whole entire life. Luckily, I lived in Colorado for a number of years, and I lived in New York City for 25. So I've got all the clothes and all the experience. So, hi, Chris. So, yes. So thank you all for hanging in there. And I know that Nina and Maggie will be pleased that we had 24 people show up, or 25, it looks like. Actually, 27 on there now. So, hi, Margaret from Virginia. Great. Anybody else who has not said hello and wants to get on now? Yes, I know. Chris, I hear that it is frigid. All my friends and relatives in Colorado are sending me their very cold minus numbers, and my brother in Topeka, Kansas, is sending me pictures of his phone with all the temperatures. So yeah, a lot of us are getting slammed. Also the Northwest, and even into Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas. It's really kind of scary. So please stay safe and warm, and I hope you all have power. And I will post some pictures on Facebook, and I just definitely check for the next 4 days, because we, as I said, we're under a state of emergency, and we may have more problems tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. We might start to fully thaw out Thursday, but I'm guessing, because we're not supposed to get out of the 30s until Friday. So it's a shock for those of us living here. So, okay, thank you all. Thank you all for showing up. Please stay warm. And yes, okay, Chris, good. Yes, do a replay. That's fine. Or grab one of our videos. We've got lots of videos on our website that you can access. And those of you who are YouTube members, you can access those as well. So All right. I love you all. Happy late Valentine's Day. Stay safe and warm. And I will see some of you on Thursday, I hope. And please try to get on to all the rest of our classes all week long. Okay, love you guys. Bye.